So this time, we'll be looking at the mouth with the front and the side view of the skull. When we look at the face from the side, the planes of our facial features make a zigzag line from the top to the bottom of the face. The most pronounced feature is our nose, followed by the upper lip that usually protrudes out further than the lower lip. The space in between the eyes and the nose is where our cheeks sit, while the red lines represents the forms of the facial planes. When we open our mouths, the jaw retracts backwards, causing our facial planes to stretch. When we smile, our lips are the ones doing the stretching as it retracts, squishing the cheeks up towards the eyes. The two bean-shaped bumps on the sides of the lips are where most of our lips muscles intersect with each other, forming a bean-shaped form that pushes on the corners of the mouth. Up next, we have the denture sphere. The denture sphere is like an inflated cylinder where the side facing the front of the face protrudes outwards. When drawing the face without this form in mind, it makes for a flatter and less believable face. Now let us apply this information onto a 3/4 view. With the help of the denture sphere, it is easier to imagine the lips wrapping around the face. You can also use form lines to help picture these planes in 3D when drawing mouths. The indentation above our lips is known as the philtrum. The philtrum is a concave form that usually has a cast shadow on the same side of the main light source. And these are some examples of the philtrum being in shadow under different lighting conditions. Our lips are made out of squishy forms known as the tubercles. There's 3 on the upper lip and 2 on the lower lip. The concave indentation above the lips, as mentioned, is the philtrum. The arch of the upper lip is sometimes referred to as the Cupid's bow, and the nodes on the sides of the lips are also called the oral commissures. A shadow can usually be seen casted from our lips onto the edge of the chin, which is known as the labiomental fold. The size of the tubercles determine how thin or thick the lips will be. Regardless of size, it can squish and stretch, especially when we smile. When drawing teeth, always remember that they follow the natural curvature of what the dental sphere represents and that your lips are wrapping around them. As drawing the lips can be quite daunting, I find that it is easier when you ignore the details of the lips and focus on just the shape of the inner mouth. In these examples, the light blue lines show the shape that I always look out for when drawing mouths. After that shape has been established, I can then proceed to draw the lips as they wrap around from one corner of the lips to the other as shown in red. I then proceed to fill in the rest of the mouth like the teeth and the tongue. The teeth are attached to our skulls with the soft tissue lining of the mouth called gums. They surround the teeth and provide a seal around them. Drawing teeth is similar to drawing hair. Even though we can see the individual teeth, it is better to simplify the details down into one big shape. The 2 pointy teeth that you see are known as the canines. Their sharp, pointy surface are for us to efficiently tear food apart when we eat. Aside from simplifying the forms of the teeth, playing around with imperfections of the teeth can help to show personality and character. One thing to take note when drawing mouths is that our lower jaw can move sideways. In the demo that you see, our model's lower jaw is slanted to one side in frustration, which alters the position of the lower lips, teeth, and chin. So to sum it up in this example, I first start with the inner shape of the mouth, draw the lips wrapping around the mouth, fill in a rough form of the teeth formation, draw the forms of the tongue and the teeth, simplify before finishing the sketch with some shading. In the third demo, I focus more on how you can practice placing the mouth onto the face with this simple technique when drawing portraits. You can start by simplifying the front of the face into a simple plane. Imagine it is like a mask that you wear. After that, fill in a rough form of a denture sphere, simplify the nose into a triangular shape and place it according to the center line of the mask. Make sure when you're drawing these forms that they are wrapping around the surface of the simplified facial plane. Now, you can repeat the exercise by switching the mask to face different directions, and by following the form lines of the simplified face, you can align the forms of the nose and the mouth towards the same direction. Once you get the hang of it, you can slowly refine these shapes to make it look more like your reference models. And just as with all the other demos, once I got my rough forms sketched out, I use a new layer on top of the sketch layer to refine my drawing, before adding some simple shading on a layer below, finishing it off with some highlights on her lips. If you have made it this far into the video, Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy drawing!